Yeah, I thought we started the game really well. Created a lot of chances in the first half. Thought we deserved to be 1 or 2 up at half time. Showed good patience. I mean, teams are starting to come here now and sit in a little bit of a low block, which can get frustrating. But I think we're getting better at knowing the right times to attack and when to keep it. And I think even though teams are defending deeper, we're still creating chances. And yeah, the second half was a little bit trickier. There was a little bit more structured in the setup, but we still created chances and did enough to win the game. And I feel that it's well deserved.
Connor, the officiating was what it was. I know there were some games before your time at the club where Sporting Kansas City and Colorado Rapids would get into it. What do you make of the physicality and the chippiness?
I mean, that seems to be happening week in, week out at the minute with us, which is, honestly, I think it's a good thing. I think we've got that little bit of edge. We stick up for each other on the pitch. If someone leaves one on one of our players, then we owe it to them to kind of give them one back in a way. So I think we've showed the togetherness of the team and how willing we are to work for each other and fight for each other. And sometimes that boils over a little bit, but I think a lot of the time it shows in the right way, just with the work ethic and the aggressiveness, and we're channeling that in the right way.
How about Ollie getting his first goal?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for him. Me and him are pretty close off the pitch, and it's nice when we get a chance to play together as well. Obviously we're similar positions, and there is that like competition element as well. So it's nice when we get a chance to play together, and then for me to be on the pitch as well when he gets his first goal and celebrate with him. It's a shame it wasn't a winning goal and we couldn't celebrate a little bit more. But yeah, I'm really happy for him and he deserves it.
It's 3 straight home games now. Just what are you liking about the way you guys are playing at home lately and kind of making this stadium the fortress that it should be?
Yeah, I think at the minute we're just so confident going into home games. I think that's how it should always be for this football club with the fans and the altitude. I think we should always expect to be winning at home, but sometimes if you take a while to get going and you don't get that first win early, it can not go how you want it. But I think that week last week really got us going, and we're going into tonight expecting to win the game. It doesn't really matter who we're coming up against. If it's at home, we expect to win the game, and I think that confidence shows on the pitch.
Connor, what was the message to the players on the pitch after going downhill, needing to rev up the attack, needing to get some maybe fresh legs in there to find the right piece of the
Yeah, I mean, it comes as a shock. Obviously, I think we were in control of the game in the first half, and it happened against Montreal as well. I know we were 2 goals up in that game, but we started the second half a little bit sluggish, and we need to improve on that definitely. But I think it's just, again, it's a young team, but we show our experience at times just in terms of not panicking when we go a goal down, keep playing our football, and yeah, this team just keeps showing up with the resilience when it matters, and we're going to keep doing that.
Connor, where's that come from? Because I mean, we saw last year it wasn't there, and Tuesday at training you wouldn't have known that you guys had lost 3-0 on the weekend, and
Yeah.
so just your ability to bounce back after bad games or after difficult moments where you play good in the first half and then concede early in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors. I think because of our style of football now and how we've played in previous home matches, we're always going to have that confidence going into home games. But for me, the manager's the biggest one. And it's not just after a loss, it's just this culture that he's creating at the football club. And we don't panic when we lose games, and it's not the end of the world. And we go away to LAFC where we have spells in the game where we look good, but they show that their qualities. And we come away from the games looking at the positives and looking at the negatives as well, and stuff we can work on, but just taking positives from every game and never get too high, never get too low. I think we're in a good run of form at the minute, but we stay level-headed and we look onto the next game straight away.
How much sweeter is it to get a result like this, with a packed house and maybe some people who are here for the fireworks but maybe going to come back because of tonight?
Yeah, it's always that little bit more special when it's a big game, and like I said before, we want to win every game at home at the minute, but them packed houses and the 4th of July games, it makes it that little bit better.